at 11 o'clock, I'm going to bed.
Hello.
I want that to be known.
And welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys and a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Try to stay alive, have some fun, get experience, all that good stuff. So, go over our usual announcements. We do take donations. Half of our donations go to military vets. We each have a tie to a veteran in some way, shape, or form. We even have a player that's also a vet as well. So, appreciate those that have served. As you can see, we do have the whole crew tonight. So it should be an interesting night, to say the least. Some other things. I know next week is going to be our official Christmas special. However, this week, with some of the players having some things going on, we're gonna go ahead and open just my presents to you guys. Just saying thank you for being a part of the stream. Hoping you guys have a Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. So we're just gonna go ahead and have fun with that first. Just have everybody kind of open their gifts. Stuff like that. The two that I would like to start with are Atreya and you. If you guys want to open up your stuff while I try and find some Christmas music.
Christmas music, oh my gosh, yes.
You make shirts.
Which one's the other one I'm grabbing?
It's right by your left foot.
Haha!
The bag?
Yeah.
Nice.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, who's that going?
That's going to Atreya. So, show them off.
Awesome.
Take a look.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That's so
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, you gotta show them to the camera, guys.
Okay, I know.
Atreya, you're like
first.
halfway out. You need to like get more in.
Yeah, we'll just do side by side. There we go.
I'll have to stand up and turn around.
So, tell me what it says, guys.
It says Atreya Creoke, the Game Changer.
The game
changer.
Nice.
Epic Interactions.
Mirador Mithril, the betrothed.
Cool beans. I believe actually Ryan or Baltimore is not currently there, but he got our shirt as well. Mine actually just says Dungeon Master.
But it's cool. It says
It
God.
says God.
It says God right there. Don't let him fool you guys.
Hey, Dungeon Masters all around the world, we know that we are gods. Okay,
I'm the God
point
in my
blank.
game that he plays in.
In any of our situations.
I can't really
Yeah,
speak.
Cassiopeia. She says the damage dealer.
Oh, that's so cute.
Nice. Hell yeah. Alright.
Hold on, not yet. Atreya, keep going.
Okay.
Midor, that's all I know. So last week, or the week prior to that, I told you that you found a family heirloom.
You give me a dagger.
Nice.
Bro! Getting very intricate with this stuff.
I know. Where's that hole?
I had to make my own box. Sorry about
That's
that.
how you do it.
I mean, that's decent.
That's how you do it, though.
It was a little foldy.
Nice.
And
That
the,
is
the
crazy.
hilt actually
Oh
does
my
have an
gosh.
elf engraved into the side.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, it comes out. Just pull it out.
Oh, wow.
Nice little sheet.
So she,
You gotta keep that in your
so
car and
much.
stuff like
Be
that.
protected.
Yeah, I already have one in my car, but this one's perfect.
Keep that one, though. That
Yeah,
one's more
up
badass.
forever, yeah.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh. Wow. Let's hear that shink one more time.
Okay, hold on.
You're not
Oh,
gonna
you
be.
go in. You go in.
I know the audience can hear that or not.
All those ASMR people are just loving it right now.
This is so
That's
badass.
In that.
That is so
It
cool.
really Holy crap.
Guys, we've been
so
on mute the whole time.
What?
I'm joking.
Oh my god, I was about to be like, really?
Rookie mistake. Take off the shirt.
So actually, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do Kayla's next.
Jeez.
For those that don't know at home, Kayla is actually my wife, so I had to make sure that hers was like legit.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's actually even looked in this box.
I haven't. Ooh. Oh.
Green and
Green and gold.
Elven writing time.
The Elven writing actually states that if you look it up in the player's handbook, break it out per one. On the top, it says Cassiopeia Velos, and on the bottom, I believe it says "My shot is true."
What?
Google,
And it's
So cool.
No player handbook.
Player handbook style?
That's all
Hell
Elven.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't dry fire. No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
This will hit your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it hurts. It stings really bad.
So
Cool.
Yeah, when you first start, get one of those guards. That
Dude,
go
that's some detail
right on
too.
your
Like
forearm. It really
people can't
helps
see it
with
out there, but he like even
ones.
drew
It
like
makes a huge difference when
little
you
like
get your finger and
cracks in
finger
it and
pull
stuff
apart.
like that to make it look like it's like
That's awesome.
more textured
Very cool.
wood.
Yep.
It's awesome. And it's sparkling.
It is
probably
sparkle.
see that.
She wanted sparkles.
You probably see that.
Baltimore, go ahead and show what you got, bud. He also has. Yep. Good.
Yeah, I got the shirt, Epic Reaction shirt. I'll ship it to you back there. I don't know if y'all can see it or whatnot. Baltimore, Cleric, I don't know. So,
Freyok. Oh, it's my brother. Oh my god. That's a roof. Yeah, I've seen last.
and then I also got a set of dog tags.
Which, for those that don't know, he is actually a military vet. So dog tags to him means stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to wear these around. Then the dog tag, one of them has a hammer with 2 lightning bolts, and then a sword with 2 lightning bolts, which is essentially Marlesh's his signal that I kind of came up with. He's got 2 lightning bolts coming out of a weapon. And then the other one says Baltimore Cleric / Paladin Half-Bow, which is exactly what Baltimore is.
Awesome.
Spelling right is right?
Yes.
All right, good. That's all that matters. Go ahead, BJ. Or Charles. He's gotta grab this. I'm making Rahun just wait. He's gonna wait.
Cool
Feel
with
the
it.
anticipation.
Cool with it.
I was given explicit instructions to keep this side up.
Okay.
Also, custom made box.
Jesus.
You have no idea.
Oh, hold on. The wrapping is too good.
The wrapping is too
You're
good.
welcome.
I would lend you my dagger
Nice.
if I could.
That would be helpful.
I would love it if it's one of those moments where it's a box inside a box inside a box.
That'd be perfect for him.
Oh, that is too
Oh my
cool,
God.
Ryan.
Oh my
That is too
gosh.
That is badass.
It does actually. Yes.
What?
I did make an extension for it. That way he could have
Wait,
a full on.
you made
Oh
that?
my
I made it's an extension so that way he can actually have like a 6-foot staff. It's like 6.5. It's like 6.4 or something like
Oh
that.
my god.
Holy
Holy
shit.
crap.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
But there's more.
Yes.
Uh,
So
that's great.
Oh yeah, the
Emerald being a bear.
What?
And
Is that Ted? Is that Ted?
he is the man of multiple hats.
That's
So,
awesome. Yes.
so he can be his bear form. There should
And
be.
everybody now knows what he really looks like under there. And he still has a beard.
He does have bear claws.
Dude, he's got his Halloween costume for next year already too.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
What's up? That's awesome.
That's so cool.
And he
What's more in here?
just
Gosh.
no. I think that's it.
Is that the shirt, I
I
assume?
don't know what this is. Oh, sweet. That's my shirt.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
We will for sure.
I
It's
know.
all actually pretty good. On the back it says Emerald, and the picture is him just laying down the ground for it.
Wow.
Or it's his little headstone.
Yeah. Nice.
Go ahead, show everybody.
I think this
Oh,
is
nice.
The
What?
Emerald Divinity, the shape changer.
Good stuff.
nice.
That's so cool.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Anytime. And then go ahead, Ron. And you've been waiting.
All right.
No, yours I had the most fun with. Yeah.
You more cameras just a little
I
bit
will
to the
use
left.
your new dagger
My
to
camera?
open up my box.
No, you can see
This side.
a little bit more.
Can I
Dagger?
use your dagger too?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
He's gonna get it all gummy.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
He is like halfway cut out, guys, just so you know.
Who is?
Cody.
Hey.
I don't think we can see him at all, but all I saw was just Lindsay at the time, so now you see Caleb.
It says that that you see him too in the picture.
Well, ours is dual screen on Skype, so that's probably wrong.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's smart
scared?
and he's going
Yeah,
away.
It is all gummy now.
Told
Sorry.
you gummied up mine.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm not the one who decided to use electrical tape.
It's duct tape.
Electrical duct tape.
Still. Ish.
I'll clean it later.
No, it's colored
Yes!
duct tape.
A present inside a present.
That's all
what
you
I've
got.
always wanted. Seeming. Yep.
Shirt time.
Shirt time.
It's t-shirt time. Did anyone watch Jersey Shore?
No.
No one watched it? That was like so lame and so perfectly good. All at the same time.
I hope I got right sizes, guys. Not even joking.
Rahoon Ironwall, the Rager.
So what? Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah. That song was sick.
All of us,
Oh, no way.
we can all go out one day, and then we all just have to wear the shirts.
Yep.
Yeah! That's
They
awesome.
can't see you. Gotta put more that way.
Look at that.
That's so cool.
That's awesome. Dude, you like burn the wood in this?
Yes.
Oh wow.
And stained it.
That's awesome.
That is actual Dwarven. I'm not gonna tell you what it says. You're gonna have to do your own research.
I will do that right now.
No, not right now. We have a game to play.
Don't care. Jesus. And it's like a little tower on the side too. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, dude.
No problem, man.
He's like, oh, my gift sucks.
Yeah.
That's badass.
So yeah, so those are all of my presents. I'm glad you guys all like them. You can like do it what you like, however you like. To kind of get into this week's episode of I was about to say something else of Epic Interactions, not CR. For those that know what CR is. We're going to go ahead and just pop right in, where last week the group did do one trial of the Forbidden Temple. Rahoon Ironwall hastily and selfishly clicked the Randall's name, thus starting the trials for him and his monkhood, so to speak. He did level up, go into his monk, so he is level 1 in monk now. And you guys went back to make camp as the individual known as Trixie escaped your grasp. Not because you didn't watch her, but because there was another individual that decided to show up at camp. A blood mage by the name of Ice showed up to demonstrate power amongst the group, find out who was in the group, and why you were on his turf. After very little conversation and a lot of damage, some of you guys went down, are unconscious currently. That would be Atreya, Rahoon, and Meadora, thank you.
Never gonna get there.
Baltimore was very upset. Actually, no, I think you came over to Atreya, right?
Yeah, I made her stable.
Yeah, you stabilized her. That's right. And then another Atreya came from the woods, as some of you expect it to be ice. It's not very long before he turns to you and he says, I see you guys don't have much power. Maybe I'll come back another time. I would inform you to stay off my turf, stay off my land, and the next time I encounter, have some answers when I question. And he snaps his fingers as the fighter that was fighting you guys, that he made stop, turns, and they both begin to walk into the forest.
I pretend I'm actually alive and I throw out this axe that you just gave me at him.
So, is the other Atreya, did they pass her?
No, he came from, like, the woods. Like, he receded back into the woods and then came back to the camp as you. Almost to rub salt in a wound that was flaming between Baltimore, you giving yourself up for the better of the group.
Yeah.
And the fighters being down.
Yeah.
You guys are free to do as what you wish as you see him begin to both recede back into the tree line. I do need Rahun and Miyadora to go ahead and make death saving throws.
So what would be my
12.
what would I be at?
You're currently stable, so you're like still knocked out.
13 for me.
Woo.
You can put 1 hit point. But you're currently stable, so you're not awake, but you're not like dying either. You're not taking any death saving throws. What do we got?
13.
12.
12 and 13, both successes.
I had 1 success earlier too, so I'm at 2.
Well,
Cool.
and then didn't you want to roll a perfect throw, so you got 2. It counted for 2, right?
If I had a 20.
Oh, okay.
I think that was on the first time you went down.
Yeah.
But then they never counted it. I thought. I don't know.
Well, because
I went
she
down
went back
twice.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are free to do what you wish.
Dora gave it to me.
I'm
she was here and like
Still dead, so.
Still, yeah.
3 others are not.
So I'm still
So
unconscious.
who's currently down? Who needs to be healed?
I'm unconscious.
So I'm gonna walk over to Atreya and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, go ahead and roll the dice and let me know what you get.
Alright.
Want to do a mass healing word?
That's basically boosting.
Okay, so run the heals. Let me know what you guys get.
I got 11.
All right, so you are healing Miyadora, right?
No, me.
You? So you get 11 hit points.
Okay. Plus the one I had. So woohoo! I'm at 12 right now.
I rolled a 12, so 12 to everybody.
Everybody gets 12 hit points. If you were down, you are now currently up. And you are,
Need to stop doing that.
you are free
At 12 right now?
to conversate.
I'm at 25.
I
still
pull
has
myself up. And
Who was that man?
what was the last thing that I heard before I went down? Like, did I hear that Trixie
Uh,
did?
No, last thing I think you went down, you saw Atreya beginning to give herself up for the betterment of the group. Because he made the threat, either she comes with him or signs the paper, which she ended up not signing, or the group died.
Gotcha. Okay. What were you thinking?
I'm like
What are you doing?
barely waking up.
I'm
Not-
going over
not
and I'll
the
help her
warm-
up, but like be yelling in her face.
Okay.
Up to you.
What are you talking about?
How could you just give yourself up like that?
Any one of us would have done that for each other. You know that. I did.
Yeah.
It was either my life or everybody else's life. That was an easy answer for me. I don't know about how you all
Well, it was
feel,
a dumb
but-
one.
Well, it
Real
worked,
quick,
didn't it?
For those that were
Barely.
not outside, context, what did you do, Atreya?
He wasn't there. He was inside.
Oh.
She was about to sign her life away to some powerful blood wizard that we just met. Stranger Danger, ever heard of it?
So
Well,
as the stall going, I'm just gonna get up and I'm just gonna walk into the tent. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna
So
fall asleep.
I look at Baltimore because that was probably the next person I was going to try to talk to for a moment.
Well, you see him walking
And I
into
see him walking away. And so I just look at everyone and say, "Can you just give us just one moment, please?" And
Fine.
I go
You
to
have that
walk in the
ale?
tent
You going to walk
Oh,
in
now
the
you
tent?
want
after
it.
him.
Please.
Just so you all know.
Getting myself
Trick
onto
Treat's
my
gone.
feet, since
So-
my betrothed did not help me get up.
So
I will take their my bag.
you
and
does
we
everybody
go.
give them space?
Yeah.
And we head towards the cabin or tiki hut.
We'll just go to one of the.
There are other tiki huts.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll just go to one of
Oh,
the other tiki huts.
For those that may be watching, tiki huts.
Let's go to one of the other tiki huts.
I'll follow
Any
you.
particular one?
Go to the one closest to her. And I guess I'll help her.
Oh, yeah. I helped myself
All right.
up and handed you
So
the
you
ale.
follow him
Thank you.
into the main tiki hut, and he just kind of gets himself ready for bed.
Okay. Baltimore. Is your back towards me or?
I guess so. Probably.
Okay. So, Baltimore. Baltimore, will you just turn around for a moment and just look at me in the eyes for just give me a minute. That's all I'm asking for. Please.
I turn around and look at her.
I know this has been hard for you, and I'm not trying to push your boundaries or anything like that, but thank you for what you said. It means more to me than you could possibly know. And I hope that moving forward that you know where my loyalty lies and that I care about you and I trust you completely and I would do anything for your happiness. So I'll leave you alone. I'll let you get some sleep. I don't expect a response. But I'm very grateful for what you did. So, and then I'll just stand there for a moment to see if he's going to say anything or do anything, and then if not, I'll just walk out.
So you begin to see her turn.
Well,
Sorry, stop.
my whole life I've been by myself. I don't know how much truth that there was to a vision, if we are related or not. But all I can think about is that if we are related, your family, our family, just didn't care about me. Because our mother, why didn't our mother go and try to find me? Why wasn't word sent to our father to try to find me? Why is it that you and your sister were held apparently much more worthy than I was to be a part of your family? I don't mean to be so apprehensive towards you, but I want to speak to our mother, and I want answers.
And I'll help you find those answers. I didn't even know you existed until the time stone, until we were brought back and I saw it for myself with my own eyes. I had no idea. Since that night, moving forward, my mother and I have had barely any type of relationship. She can't even look at me in the eyes. She would barely acknowledge me for the longest time. She got remarried to my stepfather and had 2 new children, and I was just a reminder of Lana and her death whenever she looked at me. So I understand that you want answers, and I wish I had them for you, but I'd be happy to help you find them. I don't know what it was like or what you went through. I was very blessed to have a happy home for a few years, for a good amount of time in the beginning. I've never met our father. I only know his last name to be Creoke, and I learned he's a king. I don't even know him, let alone have any type of communication with him. But if you want answers, I'll help you find them. I'll be here for you any way that I can. And I'm sorry you didn't get to have a family, but I'm family. I'm your sister, and I'm here now. And I hope that means something to you, because it means something to me.
I said, I just have I have a lot of questions that I need answers to before I can fully commit myself to being a part of your family.
And I respect that. But I also respect that from what you know of me now and our relationship that we've had so far and how I've proved myself to be loyal, to be trustworthy, and to care about you just as another human being before I even knew you were my brother or think you to be my brother. And, why don't you judge me off of that and not of all these answers that you don't have? Because that has nothing to do with me. I didn't choose to forget about you like my mother did, and I'll never forget about you, no matter what happens from this day forward. You don't have to be alone anymore. But I'll leave you alone. I understand you need rest and time with your thoughts, but I do care about you, Baltimore. And then I'm just gonna walk out.
Just deliberately walk.
Yeah. Not like I'm like storming out, but like giving him his peace, not pushing his boundaries.
So I just lay down and go to sleep.
Okay.
So I guess I walk out and I go to look to kind of see where everyone else is at and make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah. Baltimore, as you try to get comfortable, your mind still racks with all the questions that you have and the genuinity of the whole everything that's going on. You find it hard to find sleep, but you do eventually find the night to take you. You walk outside of Treya as you see Emerald, Cass just kind of making small talk. You notice that Rahun and Miadora are not there currently. But as you walk out, I want to go over to you guys because you guys actually did walk into the Tiki Tut at the same time they walked in too. So you guys are free to make conversation if you wish as well.
Did you make up with your brother?
I just want you to know where my loyalties lie.
And what's that?
In you. And that I love you. And everything that you said to me meant so...
I was like, this is so unreal.
I was like,
I need alcohol.
Start to turn. I was like, oh my gosh,
Well, all that just...
here's the ring, bro. Here's the ring. I'm sorry, I didn't have it ready. I should have.
Gosh. That was my gift, right?
I'll probably just be drinking and thinking about what happened.
It goes to 180.
I'm gonna just sit down and look at him for a while. And I'm thinking about some stuff. And I'm noticing that he's just not paying attention. And he's
It's
lost in
very
his
true.
own self.
It's very true, indeed. I'm now thinking about what happened with Randall and also questioning why my cup doesn't work anymore either. So, that's what I'm doing. And then I'll probably go to bed soon myself.
Do you want me to
You
tell you?
have your average intelligence, right? Make an intelligence check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
As you're thinking about that, you're just kind of like literally just phased out of like the world right now. Like you're not worried about anything else except for why does my ale not work, right?
Also what like Brandon said.
Yeah, and you finally start to kind of put things together as you're like, well, why was he there in the first place? And you finally find purchase on the idea that even though Randall himself was still a part of reality, who he was forgotten. Like, he forgot. People forgot who he truly was, and that's what was stuck in the Forbidden. So to bring him forward, and the cup was a symbol, or if not a magical tether to his forgotten self, and for him to drink helped him cope with the idea that he himself is forgotten. And that's just, and the more and more you think about it, you're like, this is a lot of psychology stuff, like stuff you've never even thought about, but it's important to you, and that's why the cup maybe doesn't work. And also, about him himself and what he said, that he may have been alluding to the fact that you may not need the rage as much as you think you need it. And
that Randall guy.
as you look up and you see Midor just staring intently.
I think most people forgot about who he really was. Oh well, what a little bitch. I throw the cup behind me.
Alright.
So, you okay?
Not sure.
Yeah, things seem pretty weird.
Where are you at right now?
58 hit points.
About 12 hit points.
Same.
Just trying to process everything. My brain kind of hurts, but for once I feel a little calmer.
Okay.
But I could definitely use some ale.
Well, you have at mine. You used to like it.
I still do. It's just this one was endless at one point.
Are you and
No, it's
Emerald
not.
saying
No, it's
anything?
just something about-
Jesus.
Cass was
Just
What
debating
was
hanging.
all of that about? Who was that?
All I know is a blood mage showed up and asked us why we were
I'm
on.
looking
You hear this conversation?
Okay.
All I know is that a blood mage showed up and asked us what we were doing on his property. I tried to tell him that we had no idea we were on his property and we didn't mean to step on any toes. But then he attacked us all, and because we were already so weak from the trials, it nearly laid us all out.
And what's going on with her and Baltimore? What's happening to this group?
I just walked up, so I hear that. So I just look at Emerald, and whenever we had that time stone and we traveled back in time to different points, it showed my mother being taken away, and she was pregnant and she had a child, and she was taken to this remote area, and the baby was taken from her. And so I have a brother somewhere, and I think it's Baltimore because of the ceremony that was going on, where there was 4 babies. I told you about this before. There was
Yes.
4
I remember
babies.
this.
Yeah, and there was an elf, a tiefling, a dragonborn, and we heard the name Krukos. Remember, we thought it's your brother. And then the name Krayok was said, and Krayok is my father, and it shows this battle between these two powers, and we know that Baltimore has a sort of inner battle, so I'm almost sure that he's my brother. It's just once we came back from seeing all that, Baltimore hasn't really acknowledged it until tonight. Well, tonight, whatever. So he's just trying to come to grips with having a family now, and he has questions like, why did my mom not tell any of us? Why did she not try to find him? Why wasn't our father told? Why was he abandoned the way he was? So he has answers.
And does he know about Krukos?
I think he was there. We talked about it. Yeah, he heard the name as well. Because
So there's potential for you to be the stepsister of Krukos?
I don't know if Krukos was probably another child that was taken from another mother. I don't know.
Maybe just because they were all at the ceremony doesn't mean they were all from the same family.
Yeah, I don't know if all the children were related because they were different. What's the word?
Of races.
Races, different races. Thank you.
Yeah, one was a tiefling.
So I don't think Krukos is my half brother. I just think that Baltimore is my blood brother. We have the same mother and father.
Choose your hit dice.
So I don't know. It's just a lot to process. You said this guy was a blood mage, right? With a dripping blood crown. Didn't you guys go out on the blood moon and see everything go down?
We did.
So you
But I
didn't
don't
recognize
remember
him?
seeing this guy. No.
Well,
This
how
one's
many?
new.
How many were there that night? Because he was powerful.
It's hard to say because there were 3 in attendance, but there were others within the trees, so I don't know exactly how many were present. But I do know at least 3 or more were
Hold on,
there.
out of game. Can we assume that when did I go downstairs, did I get woken up by her coming upstairs and then them all going downstairs and this all being explained? Or would I be up there sleeping?
You'd be sleeping.
Okay, well then,
I had.
Wait,
I
through
had,
the hole. I
I
was
had you
sleeping
guys.
too.
I had you guys roll a perception check. You got a natural 1.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
So then
so-
I didn't know any of this then, so
Yeah.
never mind.
Because Cecilia did go up and she, I think
Sorry.
you woke up.
You know, you went downstairs and so did Meadora. So I just stayed upstairs sleeping.
I don't think she
I
went
wasn't
down. The only one that went down was a cat.
Oh, okay. So then I didn't know
Oh, that's
anything
right,
about that.
because I talked with Emerald about it.
Okay, so then
Yeah,
you
I
ask
was
questions
supposed
and bring it up. so I wouldn't know about that. Sorry.
It's okay.
But yes, so Trixie's gone. We just got attacked. What's our game plan now?
Well, I think everyone's like sleeping here in these huts, and we're probably good for the night because clearly he was unimpressed with us and our lack of power. But I don't what does he want from us? That's what I don't get. Like, why did he want me? And I guess it seemed like it had to do with Baltimore.
Well, my question now is if we need to go back to the temple to do the trials for Baltimore, but that's on his land, how are we going to do that without him coming back for us?
Also, Trixie's gone. So is Cecilia, and we've completely forgotten about her.
Oh yeah, Cecilia. Poor thing. Well, I don't trust Trixie. She probably has something to do with Cecilia leaving. She probably knows more than she's letting on. I guess.
What time is it? Okay.
Out of game 9:30.
PM.
Yeah.
I say that we go and get some rest. We need to heal these.
I mean, like,
I think he meant like...
No, he said, "What is the time out of game?" It is 9:30.
I think he just
I think he meant,
No,
like,
in the
he was
game.
not
Oh.
He was just not talking to her.
Yeah. I mean, it's like early in the morning. Like the sun is rising.
Oh.
So we would have to spend like.
Because you guys did the Forbidden Temple at night.
Yeah. So I say let's just rest and decide what we want to do tomorrow. Where's?
Trey, what does Baltimore want to do? Did you ask?
No, we just basically spoke about acknowledging that him and I are brother and sister. But I didn't ask if he wanted to continue with the temple.
Well, I don't want to delay too long because, I mean, that is why we came here. We came to the temple so Baltimore could do his trials, and I don't think it's too fair for us to wait around to do that because of everybody else's agendas. That's why we came,
Yeah.
and we need to figure out how to do that for Baltimore.
Yeah. Well, the trials were best to go to the temple at night, so it's almost morning now. So since we're all kind of just got our butts handed to us.
Wait, but again, as soon as we step back into the temple, is that blood mage going to come back?
I don't know. I have no idea. I want to say that I don't think he'll come back because I don't know.
Well, should we all rest and then just go ahead and do the next trial?
I think we should. We might as well.
I mean,
Came
there's
all
no
this way.
reason we have to wait. What?
The next trial is for Baltimore?
Yes.
Yes. We've already released Trixie. and Rahun did his thing.
What did Baltimore gain from the trial?
He's going to
Well,
seek
that's
answers.
the whole reason we wanted to came to the Forbidden Forest, because Baltimore's looking for answers.
Forbidden Temple.
Or the Forbidden Temple.
Forgotten.
An-
The
And
Temple
something.
of the Forgotten.
answers for what, though?
Just as to his god that's been forgotten.
Regardless of why he feels like he needs to do it, he told us it was important to him, and we all came here together, so we should do it.
Well, I agree. I just want to know what I'm doing before I get into it.
Yeah, it has to do
Understood.
with. It all has to do with Marlesh and the answers he's trying to seek.
How to game? He never knows what to do.
Yes, I did. He said it.
No, him.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing. Continue.
So, are we all sleeping? I'm gonna rig up a hammock in the tree.
That's a little out in the open.
I'm gonna get something to eat.
And I'm gonna
I'm
sleep.
hungry, so I'm gonna go find some game.
She totally turned into a bear.
Not fresh.
Doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do have rations.
Oh, very good. I'll have some rations. Not very many though.
Okay, Treya.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I guess I'll eat a little with Emerald and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
A little silence lapse for a little bit. What do
I
you
also eat some rations and stuff like that. Drink the beer. Well,
And I'm getting like more and more just internalized.
completely oblivious.
For whom?
Yes.
I need to say something and I need you to not say anything until I'm finished. I have to go. I'm gonna join the rebellion on your behalf. I know you said you're ready, you want to take your place as king, but I think you have more to do first before you join the battle and help your friends. And I think we need space. I mean, all of my life I've been in love with you, and seeing you look at me as a stranger, it's hard. And I don't know if you're ever going to open yourself up to the love we have had. It's made me realize that everything has been circling around you since the murder of your cousin. And I want to help you with that. I want to clear your name. That's my plan. But I need to find my purpose once more. To make my place back in the noble line, to find my place at the Iron Wall, whether it's by your side or not. I need to go. And I hope you'll miss me. I hope one day you'll feel that way again, but I don't think you do. And I don't know if that'll happen. I'm gonna start getting up and grabbing my things.
Wait. Can you leave the ale?
Oh my.
You're such an asshole.
I'm gonna leave it and just walk out.
Do you say anything to the group?
Do I see anyone?
I mean, through the like the door. I mean, it's an old place. I mean, you see like what looks to be like Atreya and Emerald just kind of munching on some like rations. Did you try and make your hammock stealthily at all?
Yes.
Okay, make a stealth check. You can make a perception check to see if you see her hammock. So that way, at least you can see her.
8. So no.
So you just see them two.
Atreya,
Oh, Midor, are you hungry? Or
I'm fine. I'm leaving.
You're what?
I have to
What?
go. I wish I could help you with Baltimore's trials, but I need to leave. And I hope you don't hate me for this. I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope our paths cross again, but I have to go.
Oh, I mean, of course you're. It's been great getting to know you. I don't understand.
She
I
starts crying.
I don't understand why you have to go.
I can't talk about it anymore.
Well, as she starts to cry, I grab her hand, and I just give her a good.
No one's ever
Perception
really
check.
shown me any kindness before in my life, except for this one, sorta. So I start crying harder, and
20.
sort of like
Natural 20.
back away, like uncomfortably.
You see and hear this.
Then I'm gonna get down from the hammock because I'm realizing something's going on.
So as you start to back away, like, I let go of your hand, and Meadora, I wish you only the best, and I hope you find what you're looking for. And thank you for all you've done.
Thank you. I hope you guys find everything that you need, and good luck with Baltimore's trials. I have to go, and I'm gonna start heading out.
You go to turn around, and you see Cass come out from one of the tiki huts. You see your face, crying, red, puffy eyes. You know that she's leaving.
Meadora.
We must go.
I have to go. I'm sorry, Cass. Good luck.
Well, safe travels.
Thank you.
I'll miss you.
Well, hopefully we'll meet again. Keep walking.
Before
Trying.
she goes, I go to give her a hug. Like, I give her a hug. I don't go to give her a hug. I do give her a hug.
Oh, that's cute. Like,
I kind of turn around and look at Drea like,
I don't know what to do with physical contact. I sort of stand there.
Just accept it.
That's not creepy.
Fall asleep. Fall asleep. Fall asleep.
she's like, she's strong.
Yeah.
All three of us.
I release my grip and then I back away. And best of luck, dear.
Emerald, if I come across anything, I will still try to find out more about Gaia for you. I will try to use
That would be helpful.
my language for you. And if I do find anything out, I will send word.
Yes, please do.
Please say goodbye to Baltimore for me.
Do send us word that you've made it to wherever you plan to go.
I will try to.
You do remember that you needed to tell Rahun that when he is ready, he has to do something.
Could you guys do one favor for me?
Yes. Anything.
Of course.
Remind Rahun that when he is ready to take his place in this battle for the Iron Wall, to raise his flag. And I will be there.
Okay. I will.
Can't say anymore.
You
I have to
walk out.
Yeah.
Okay. You turn around and you take the path in between where you know Rahun is to be. Out of love, you know that you don't want to go in because you may stay. But as you walk, all of you notice that she kind of takes a hand and she just kind of presses it across the tiki hut as she goes to leave, still crying. And almost to the point where as she goes to leave, she just finally releases it. And without looking back, she goes into the forest. You guys watch as the figure slowly begins to go past trees and brushes. Is finally out of sight, as in that direction, the sun is now starting to come up. You guys are free to do it with what you wish.
Well, we seem to be losing group members left and right. Anybody else need to go?
Wow. I wonder what happened. It has to do something with her and Raham.
He probably wasn't sensitive per usual.
Yeah, but it's gotta be something more than that. Because she's put up with a lot of his crap so far.
I'd like to say we all have.
Yeah. You know, I thought like for a moment, like when Rahun was talking about in the trials that he said if I'm going to be king one day, you know, and the way he tried to get us all together like for this trip, I thought he was changing a little bit. So I don't know. I think he's still going to surprise us one day, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Today is not the day for that yet.
Alright, I don't know about you all, but I'm exhausted. Let's
We all need to rest.
Let's sleep. Figure out what we're gonna do.
You take back up your hammock. Ron, you sleep in the ticket.
Yeah, I take my ring off. I hold it close to my heart. Curl up. And I cry.
You just cry yourself to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk into the tent, the tiki hut, wherever Baltimore's sleeping, and just lay down and
Emerald?
sleep.
I'll take first watch.
Just in case. So the sun rises as everybody goes to sleep. It's fairly normal for your shift. We're going to go ahead and take just a 5-minute break, just something quick, just so that way we can use the restroom, kind of get some emotions out, and we will be right back.
Oh, I'm gonna get yelled at.
Jeez, Rahun.
All right, hello and welcome back to Epic Interactions. We're just gonna go ahead and get on in it as you see Kim, our barbarian, also in the back. She has left the group with a ridiculous one-liner by our other barbarian to leave ale. So, with that, Emerald, you take your shift. Everything seems to be looking fine. Who do you do next?
Who do you...
Oh.
Hey!
I wake up Baltimore.
Baltimore. Okay.
So I walk over to Baltimore and I say, "Rise and shine, sunshine. Time for you to take watch." How long am I sleeping for?
About 4 hours.
So I go lay down and I go to sleep.
Okay. Baltimore, nothing happens for the next 2 or so hours.
So I'll wake up Cass.
Make a perception check.
Hidden in the tree.
21.
What was that?
Yeah.
21.
21. What was your
I
spell?
had perception earlier.
She rolled a natural 20, right?
No, I didn't.
What was your
I
stuff?
had rolled an 11.
An 11? Okay.
So it wasn't.
Yeah, you see Cass, she's up in a tree in a little hammock.
I thought you said natural 20.
No, my natural 20 was my perception when you guys were talking.
Okay.
Stealth was
I
not good.
fucking wake her.
What?
It's hard to hear you, dude. You keep breaking up.
I try to wake her up.
Oh, that's much better. Okay. How do you try to wake her up?
Gently.
Just like, I don't know, I pick up a rock and like toss it up to it.
Alright.
Like, try to hit her.
You just start
Is she like high up in the tree?
She's pretty decently up. She wouldn't be low on the ground. But, I mean, eventually you do hear the...
What? I look over. Oh, hey, Baltimore. Now come out of the hammock.
Okay.
Cass, would you be able to keep watch for another 2 hours?
I can do that. Do you get any sleep?
Yeah, I got some. I just didn't get enough.
How much sleep did I get? 4
Uh,
hours,
yeah,
probably?
you're
So
solid.
I'm full then.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many hours do I need? 6?
You need six rest, two non-active hours.
Okay.
But after her shift, everybody will be good.
So I want to keep watch, but not like out in the open.
That's fine. You can do it from your hammock. I mean, you're pretty substantially high. Man.
Okay, then I'll sit in the tree.
Sure.
And keep watch.
You go to bed, Baltimore?
Yeah, I go back and go to bed.
Alright. Cass, as you're taking watch, make a perception check.
Oh, damn.
7.
7? Everything looks solid.
Damn.
That means death for us.
We should have never stayed with us.
So,
Can I make a perception check with disadvantage?
no. 2 hours, about an hour goes by. I need everyone to make a constitution saving.
Damn it,
Oh,
piece
God
of shit.
damn
We
it.
should have never stayed sleeping there. What it?
Give me that baby.
Constitution?
What'd you get?
24.
24!
Barbarian.
I rolled a
10.
natural 1.
10. Natural
Oh no.
1.
Oh no.
22.
You're dead.
Baltimore, what'd you
Yeah,
get?
great, guys. Thank
You're
you.
dead.
Piece
At
of
least you got your
shit.
gift now.
1.
Hope you guys really care
Oh
about me.
no. Brother and sister
Oh
alike.
my gosh!
Brother and sister alike.
Jeez, Baltimore.
Share the same blood, share the same day.
Make another perception check. As another half hour goes by.
Please, well.
Okay, okay.
15.
There you go.
That's not
Little
bad. Okay.
You begin to start hearing movement
The blood's good.
within the trees. You keep watch, and all of a sudden you see figures going from tree to tree. You catch one of them, just a very glance, and it almost looks like an orc.
Oh crap!
All of a sudden you hear another sound. Sounds like a whiplash. Whip, my bad. Yeah, whiplash. Sounds like a legit whiplash. You don't see anything. You just see the orcs, and you hear that.
But they were disgusting. Warning signals.
I'm not tied up.
No,
Am I okay?
you're fine.
I'm gonna die, so
This would be the time, too.
Can I? Maybe this is a bad idea, but I'm going to stealthily in the trees. Are they like? So how far below me are they?
I mean, they're pretty far out. I'd say probably like 60 to 80 feet out. I mean, they don't look like they're advancing or closing in on you. Like, there's no, like, tactical, like, strategic plan that it looks like they're taking. But you only see, like, 2 of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna be quiet, but I'm gonna stay in the tree.
The other half hour goes by as you don't see them anymore. You don't hear anything.
Okay.
2 hours is up. You know that as if you were to wake everybody right now, everybody would be fully rested.
Okay. Then I'm going to stealthily climb down from the tree
Sure. Well, stealth and acrobatics.
and go wake people up one by one. 21 for stealth.
Yep.
23 for acrobatics.
Cool. So you get on down. You
All right.
do it nicely.
Go
You
wake
got your.
everybody up one by one.
Go wake up everybody up. Go wake everybody up.
Okay. So I go with whoever I'm closest to first. Is it the hut? Should Rahoon wake up.
As you walk in, you notice that his eyes are puffy.
So I take note, but I don't say anything to him about it. I just nudge him. Rahoon, wake up.
In a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be there.
Alright, well, when you come out of the hut, just be careful. I saw orcs in the trees earlier. They weren't advancing or doing anything,
Okay.
so I was quiet, and they went away for the past 30 minutes, but about an hour ago I saw a couple in the trees, and I heard a whiplash. Just thought you should know. So just be stealthy. I'm gonna go wake the
I'm gonna
others.
start getting up.
Sounds good. So you come over to the tent. You notice that they're all kind of sprawled out. You notice that, Atreya kind of is keeping to herself. Baltimore from by itself, just laid out as any man would be, and Emerald being old, just kind of curled up.
Okay, I just go nudge all of them on their shoulders. Guys, wake up.
Oh, what's going on?
So I wake up.
I'll stay outside.
Well,
and
I
kinda
think
keep
I think
watch
it's
of the
time
perimeter.
that we should all be rested now, and we need to get up. But we also need to be vigilant. I saw orcs in the trees about an hour ago.
May I make a perception check?
Sure.
Or
Well, I quickly get
investigation
it.
check since I know what I'm looking for?
There's really no perception check needed. You don't see anything.
I don't think we're in immediate danger, but I just wanted you to know that I saw them. I saw
Actually,
2 of them, and I heard a whiplash.
As everybody wakes up, actually, go ahead and everybody make a perception check except for Cass.
6.
6.
Yeah.
22.
18.
10.
10. 22.
28.
Good. Alright, so for the ones online, you see a very small trace of what seems to be like a blackish purple dust or fog almost that is like right above the dirt.
Would my passive perception
I'm
of
gonna
14 be
die.
high
I've
enough?
already inhaled all of it.
Is Baltimore near me?
Yeah, you guys are all together in the same place.
So I immediately to them in a hushed tone I say, be aware we are not here alone. Something's happening. Does anyone else see the mist above the ground?
So I'm gonna look for it now that he acknowledged it. Do I see it?
Make a perception advantage.
Same.
Go ahead. I'd say you'd hear this. Go ahead if you want.
21.
9.
21, you see it. With advantage?
Yeah, I ran a 4. Rolled a 4 and then a 9. So.
Okay, yeah, you don't see it.
Well, did you add your perception check?
Yeah, I have
that
0 for perception.
So you begin to see the small traces.
Rookie mistake.
So you guys are all there. You
I'm
guys
gonna
are
die anyway.
you guys are free to do with what you wish.
I'm making. I'm just looking out for orcs and stuff like that. So.
Maybe we
what?
should get out of this hut.
So what's going on? Like, why are we getting up? Why are we leaving? Why is everyone rushing about?
What?
I don't see anything. Remember?
Seeing if you actually left
What'd
me
you
the
say?
ale.
I said, so what's going on? Why are
She
we
might have
leaving right
There's
now?
like
What's-
purple mist on the
She wasn't
ground.
gonna turn around.
What?
He already had it. She's
Yeah, I
What
think
time of day is it?
I would say it's in the afternoon.
1-ish?
Yeah.
Did you say it was like 9 when we
Yeah.
were asleep or something?
Alright, well, this place has already given us a lot of bad luck. So let's just pack up and get out of
It's
here.
about 5 in the afternoon, about 5, 6.
You guys want to get ready to head towards the temple?
Baltimore.
How far away are we from the temple?
We're pretty close, aren't we?
From what you guys understand, you guys are just out of the 300 feet range from the Forbidden Temple that Cecilia told you about.
Baltimore. If we enter the temple to do your trial, do you think the blood mage is going to show up again?
Who cares?
We're all back to full health now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Baltimore.
honestly, I've got no idea.
Well, are you prepared for this?
I guess so.
Alright, well, let's just. When it gets dark, let's just get ready and then.
Wait, why do we have to do it in the dark?
I guess Cecilia said something along the lines that since it's dark in that plain in that area, that it's a better time if we do it during the evening and during darkness. That's why we left the way we did last time.
Where is Cecilia again? Did she go with the blood mage?
We don't know what happened to her.
But was she
I'm
in...
not trying to laugh in a lie. Her voice
But was
is
she inside? But was she inside the house when she was asleep?
she was in the
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
She
Compose.
did.
Oh, that's right. She's
And
sweet.
what
I
about
think she's-
Cecilia, guys? I guess after the temple we'll figure that out, but I feel horrible. Like, she did so much to help us out, and she was so young and so innocent.
She's where she wanted to be. There's a reason she was a specialist.
Well, she
That's
was
kind
pretty
of,
hasty to put the ring on.
Yeah,
didn't
I mean,
hesitate.
but still, I don't want to say that she had it coming just because she
I'm
was
not saying she had it coming. I'm
curious.
saying she did it to herself. She wanted
Well,
this, and she
she
got
did know the
exactly what
risk.
she wanted.
Yeah, she did know the risk, but I
Do it.
still think that we should try to look for her after this. But we are here. We might as well accomplish what Baltimore needs to accomplish. But keep in mind, if what happened to Cecilia when she put on that ring or made the connection, that she did disappear, so that is a possibility for Baltimore. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the trials are going to bring for him. I'm just saying that. Let's take note and be aware. Alright, well, so
I start heading towards the temple. Alright, well, then, let's go. We're as prepared as we were yesterday.
Okay.
How would the blood mage know that we're on his property without being there?
He's a wizard. He probably has some kind of connection to this place.
Is there any way to block that
I don't
to
know.
some degree?
I don't know. I don't do magic.
Emerald? Is there any way to keep the blood mage from knowing that we're on his property any like magical means that we can keep him or block him from just showing up again? How would he know that we were there?
We can discuss this as we're traveling to the temple. Let's go.
I just think we need to be prepared.
Yeah, I
Unless
agree.
there's some type of presence in the area.
Well, we're still like 300 feet to 300 yards away or something like that, so we're pretty far away still. We can talk and walk.
Alright. Let's just get out of here. This place gives me the creeps.
What do you talk about? I slept like a baby.
As you guys,
My leg.
I give you this.
as about
I'm really
another,
being left- Sure.
as you
Inside
guys talk and get ready and whatnot, Baltimore, you notice that Meadora is nowhere to be found, and they haven't said anything about it either.
Yeah, I already know.
Who told her? Who told him?
I didn't tell him.
I didn't tell him.
No, Baltimore already noticed that like she wasn't there, but the fact that Rahoon's not freaking out about it, he's already under the assumption she must have left because of some reason. And if Rahoon's not freaking out about it, he's not going to ask about it and try to piss him off.
That's fine. All right. I just wanted to make sure that there was a rationale to it, or rationale. So, you guys walk, and it does get darker quite sooner as you guys look up and you notice that there are heavy clouds. As you guys continue to move forward, it begins to completely rain.
Is the purple mist outside or is it just inside the little hut?
You don't know. Oh, like out and about? Yeah. It's there. It's like all over the floor.
Can I look now that I'm out of the hut and see it? Can we just say for...
Hey, what's
Do I
this
have
purple
advantage?
mist on the ground?
Okay.
I looked
She's
down.
been getting advantage.
Well, it's 12 now.
12?
Oh my gosh, it was 2.
I just
The other
looked straight
roll,
down
so-
at it.
You know it's some type of magical effect, so it may not be because she can't actually see it. But, I do need a marching order for those that are going. You guys are all going. Who's going first, second, third, fourth, fifth?
I'll probably take up the rear again.
I'll take the front. I'll just say Emerald, come with me.
I'll follow
Alright.
Baltimore.
I'll be right in front of Rahoon. And more towards the back.
Even though Cass
I
doesn't realize
look
this,
for the
your
gargoyle.
character would know. You haven't heard from Corvus at all. Like, you know he would check in at this point. You look for the gargoyle. Gargoyle is not there. Actually, right behind that altar where the gargoyle did stay, you notice that right at the waist, it's been like almost slammed over. It is actually like the top half is gone.
I go and collect some of the rubble, the stone and stuff it was made out of.
Just regular stone.
Still take it.
Sure. Just put gargoyle stone.
Alright, so I guess I'm just like looking around, taking in the temple again, and do I notice that that's knocked over as well?
Dry erase marker.
Yeah, I mean, you guys all see that it's knocked over.
So Cass is right next to me, so I look over to Cass and I say, what do you think that's about?
All of a sudden, you
Meditate.
hear as you know that the stone is being activated.
The stone's being activated? Can we see anything or see who's activating it?
As you guys walk, you notice that there's another familiar individual, Cecilia.
Cecilia puts a stone.
And you see that there are literally like 3 books around her. She's like just sitting there, like she has like one hand, like a scroll in one hand, and then on the other one she's like pressing buttons.
And so I go, Cecilia, what are you doing?
No answer.
Do we think that's actually Cecilia?
This isn't Cecilia anymore.
This can't be Cecilia. Do you think it's Trixie?
Make a perception check. And all of you guys move up, I assume, keeping the same marching order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
making a
I'm
perception-
inspecting around us. Like, what's our surroundings looking like? Does it look like anybody else?
No?
11.
11.
2.
2.
27.
Initiative?
27.
Initiative?
Perception.
Oh, perception. Sorry. 6.
6. Baltimore?
14.
14. Emerald is the only one that hears this. Emerald, you swear you hear a faint chuckle. Just like, and it's almost like it just keeps going. And like just...
Do you want to know where it's coming from? Like, can I pinpoint a specific direction?
Cecilia.
Well, guys, I have to
Her
tell
back
this,
is to
but,
you guys as she's literally just like pressing into the stone.
I pull out my
Does
axe.
anyone else hear the chuckling?
No, what are you talking about?
What chuckling?
No one else hear... Oh, God. Well, I hate to say this, Cecilia's either
Who's
got
chuckling?
something. One, she's got a demon, or the other, something real bad's about to happen.
Alright, well, let's stop her. So
I don't
I'm
think
going
this
to.
is actually Cecilia.
I don't know.
It's a maniacal chuckling, and it won't
Well,
stop.
she's trying to release something, so maybe we should stop her. So I'm gonna just start like walking forward. Well, I guess we're in a marching order, but I don't care. So
I'm careful.
Guys, let's be smart about this. No rash moves.
all right. So when Rahun says that, I take that into consideration. But I'm still like kind of moving forward to see.
I roll my
Cass,
eyes.
yeah, Cass is the only one who like looked back and was like, "Rahu, what?"
How far away is she from us?
Right now, she's 15 feet from Baltimore.
The whole time we're going up the stairs, like, I'm trying to do some heavy, like, meditative breathing, keep my mind under control.
I'm gonna... I don't know if I should do this or not.
She's still no paying attention.
I
She's
prepare
actually
Hunter's Mark on her just in case.
sure. You put 100 mark on her. She stops, and the stone releases energy. You notice that crack that was down the middle of the actual temple begins to glow a slight purple, and a dark mist just comes out, almost like shoots out, and literally just like goes up into the air, and then like it stops, hovers in the second for a minute, and then just shoots north.
Oh man. Okay, so
I just shout out, "Cecilia,
She's like, that will be the 5th general.
what are you doing?"
she said that'd be the fifth general. Okay, so I'm just going to
I start pushing in front of everybody else.
Okay.
And, like, I just kind of, like, tell give
You're
you
10
guys
feet away
that-
from her.
Yeah, I give you guys that hand of, like, just, like, hold on.
Okay.
And, I'm gonna go out, and I'm gonna calmly just, "Cecilia," and I'm gonna start going for, like, the shoulder, and, like, grab her and turn her, and
Sure.
turn around to us. I'm like,
As,
"Cecilia, what are you doing?"
as you turn her, her eyes are literally just straight white. She has a massive gash, almost like claws, straight across her right, like, face.
Does she seem older? She look older? Or
no.
anything? No? Still same
She's
age?
still the same age.
Just scarred now?
Yeah.
I like, does she, when I look into her eyes, does it seem like her pupils or anything, like, focus on me?
White.
Just everything's white?
White.
I'm like, "Cecilia,
That's not creepy.
what are you doing? You need to stop. What does this speak of generals and stuff? What is this?"
She like looks at you and then she drops down to her book. And then she starts casting. I need you to all roll initiative.
Sweet. Yes. Let's go, Cecilia. Never liked you anyway. Right. Let's go.
Alright, so 15 to 20. Or 20 to 25, sorry.
21 right here, baby. Let's go.
15 to 20.
me 15.
16.
10 to 15. 5 to 10.
9.
7.
And 0 to 5. Anyway, I think that's everybody. Okay. Rahun, you're up first.
Alright. So I see her trying to cast.
Yep.
Alright. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to rage right away. I'm gonna try and keep my cool here as much as possible. But I am now out of game. Randall's gift, is that a passive thing that's constantly happening?
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure you may use your unarmored monk damage as one level above the current level. So instead of it being just 1d4, it's 2d4 because it would be level 2.
If that's what level 2 is, it'll say in the player's handbook what level 2 the unarmored attack is.
Okay.
So whatever that damage is, that's what you use.
Okay, gotcha. I'll have to look that up in a second.
I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah. Because what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to try and interrupt her spellcasting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
By punching her in the face.
Makes sense.
So I just want to make sure I'm getting the damage right.
Wait, you punched her in the face? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm
bro.
going to punch her in the face and try to disrupt her spellcasting. And pretty much make an unarmored monk attack. I know martial arts
level
now.
2, 1d4.
Level 2 is still 1d4? Okay.
Yeah, you get the 1d6 at level 5.
Oh, wow. Alright. Ah. One damage.
Plus your strength.
Plus strength or dexterity as a monk.
You could use either or.
I can use either or?
Yep.
Okay. Then it will be 6.
6. Alright. She's still casting.
She's still casting.
Yep. She does take 6 damage though.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and use my second attack to go ahead and do another one. Another unarmored.
Sure.
Unarmed fist to the face. Mostly just trying to stop her from casting more than do damage right
Absolutely.
now. Wait, do I have to roll? I have to roll to hit her, right?
Yeah.
$14.
14. 14 hits.
Okay. 8 points of damage. As my bonus action, I would like to click my boots of haste.
Okay.
Does she seem like she is still casting?
Yes.
Okay. Then
And
using,
yeah.
okay. Then using my now extra 2 attacks that I have thanks to my boots of haste, I would like to combine both of them as a grapple and throw move.
Okay. So do a strength check, and well, just do 2 strength checks.
First one is an 18. Next one is a 10.
As you go to grab her, your hand, like, where it should find the actual, like, skin, goes in almost about a half. Like, almost like a half of a foot. 6 inches in.
Oh wow, so she's like skin and bones right now. Is that what I'm feeling, or like? Does it feel
you can
more
tell like she does, like, the second you touch, like, you see, like, you feel the rib. So I mean, you feel that she is, like, malnutritious, like, way different from what she used to be, but also, like, your hand almost, like, is phasing into her body.
Okay. And then my 10 to throw her.
She doesn't move.
She doesn't move.
Yeah. But she is considered grappled.
She's considered what?
Grapple. So that means I pretty much stopped.
No.
No, grappling doesn't stop her.
It just, the
spellcasting?
creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus speed, and the condition ends if it's incapacitated, and also, the condition also ends The condition also ends if the effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect.
Okay.
So. Okay.
That's all I got then.
All right. Baltimore, you got.
She's still going. She's still casting whatever.
Yep.
So I'll go over to her. And 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Now, does he get advantage on his attacks because I'm grappling her right now? No?
No.
So 15 damage.
15?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she takes it. You can tell that her physical body is hurting. Like, really hurting. But she's not, her facial expression's not showing it. Baltimore, are you doing anything else?
I'm sorry.
Is that Zelda?
Yes.
No. So.
Alright. Her turn. She's gonna see if she can get this off, because she's not at level. She does make it. And I need everyone to...
She has any grappling? Whatever she's trying to do?
No, it just means that her movement becomes 0. I already read it. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. As she was able to maintain concentration.
22.
22. Save.
13.
Does not save.
19.
Save.
14.
Does not save.
Natural crit.
Natural crit. That saves. So remember what you guys did. Is everyone takes 56 fire damage.
I'm dead.
That was literally how
if
many
you
hit
success
points I had.
if you succeed, you take half. So 23. Nope, that's wrong.
Is there negative points?
33.
Half?
No, it'd
you're
be
right.
like-
Let's half of
It'd
56.
be 28.
28, thank you. So if you succeeded, you take 28 fire.
I think BJ wanted to try something before she got her spell off, right?
Do you have a reaction?
I
You
don't
can
know
use
if-
that one as a reaction. I think I know that. I think he's trying to use.
I was gonna use spell magic, but I don't think that's reaction.
It is not. Counterspell is though.
Counterspell is.
I said I have 28
I have
damage.
52.
So it's good.
Do you have counterspell?
I don't know.
Yeah, everybody's getting it.
Yeah, I'm dead. For the time. So.
Kim leave?
20.
And say
Yeah.
bye?
I didn't even
28
see her
points.
leave.
She said bye.
I didn't
Um,
even hear her. I was
so-
rude.
Who went down?
I did. I'm definitely down.
Okay.
Me.
I'm like dead down.
Emerald's down.
Yep.
Cass, you're still up.
Yep.
So you three are still up.
I'm good.
Am I next to Atreya?
Yeah.
I cast Cure Wounds on her.
Is it your turn?
No.
And she immediately pulls out another scroll and starts working on it.
Dude,
Oh my god.
we need to get
Oh my
stronger
God.
because we just get taken out.
Well, that was a spell that she's the way scrolls work is if like you can write down any scroll, but if it's higher than your level, she has to roll for it, and
Okay.
she succeeded in the roll.
Yeah.
So just so you know, she did not
I was
have
trying
that
to-
spell, but she rolled
Yeah,
for it.
and with some scrolls, you have to like do a full like action to proc them off. Sometimes that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to like interrupt her.
next
reading
up
the scroll and
Is
stuff like that.
Me.
Cass? No, Atreya. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do I have to like roll like death
Death
saving
saving
throw?
throw.
Yes.
So what points do I add again? Hold on.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's just
a
base.
D20. If
It's-
you get higher than a 10, you succeed.
Unless you have something that gives you advantage on death saving throws.
I don't. Oh, wait. 18.
Nice.
Succeed. So, Cass.
Can I use an action
God
to
bless you.
to cast Cure Wounds on her and then use like a bonus action to attack?
If you have something that allows you to attack as a bonus action,
I would say look for something.
I have
Well, I
something.
think
Heal.
Hunter's.
100 mark is concentration.
Well, then can I use my bonus action to cast Cure Wounds?
Is Cure Wounds a bonus action?
No.
Do you have a potion?
He bought us all potions.
I mean, I'm not gonna keep helping you guys, but
Yeah.
Who bought us all potions?
I did.
I think that.
I don't know if I was here for that because I didn't write it down.
I don't think she was here for that episode, but she does have.
You have a regular two regular potions?
Two regular potions
Oh, yeah,
that
she
I
wasn't
did give
here.
her.
you could use that as a bonus action. I'll allow it.
Okay, so I'll do that as a bonus action.
So roll 2d4 plus 2. So 2d4s,
4.
and then so
10.
10. So you get 10 hit points back,
And you're alive.
and you're alive. And then your action, you're allowed to attack if you want.
Yep. $22.
22. Yeah, that'll hit.
It's a D10 if this one isn't.
Yes.
Is that right? 1d10 plus 8, so 16.
Plus 1d6.
17.
17.
Yes.
17 damage.
Yes.
You might actually break her concentration. Hold on.
Nice.
On the damage.
So I'm conscious now, I guess.
Nope, not with a natural 20. Are you finished?
Can I attack again or can I not do that?
I don't know. You tell me.
I thought I could attack.
I don't know. You tell me.
Let me see.
Let me see.
That's cool.
Hold this. Give another page.
I
I
mean,
can
I-
attack twice because he let me use the other thing. He let me use the bonus as a bonus action.
You do get an extra attack as a level 5. Yeah.
I know I'm trying to do math. 28.
28 hits.
Nice.
No, not this one. Not this one. So 10 plus 15.
15 damage. Okay. Would you roll 15?
Damage. The first time it was 17.
Just makes it.
So that's like 30, what, 1?
Yeah, she just makes it. However, also at this point, you all notice that her eyes come back to normal, and she's like, "What's going on?" She's still casting though. You see that her face is like,
Her eyes are no longer white.
yeah, it's almost got a weird sensation to it. It's almost as if the casting of the spell verbally is still happening, but she's still speaking. If that makes sense. So it almost sounds like there's two audible voices coming from her mouth.
So it's her and another voice, perhaps. Okay. So are we still like in order now, having to do all
Mhm.
that? Okay.
I just wanted to let you know that she
Okay.
actually does seem to come somewhat to a consciousness of some sort. Emerald, you're up.
Alright.
And she,
I'm out.
like the second that she feels all of it, she's like, and you can tell like she is about to die.
15.
15 will hit.
No.
Oh.
I'm dead.
Oh yeah, that's fine. So you save.
No.
You go, no. I'm dead. Rahun, you're up.
Cecilia, can you hear me?
Yes.
I need you to fight.
You see the hands struggle, like they're starting to like
I grab onto her hands. I said, look at me, Cecilia.
make a Constitution saving throw.
That's fine. $15.
15. Sorry. You lose control of your body. But I mean, like you still grab her, but then you're like you talk, and then all of a sudden you start, and like as you stop talking, you notice that there's the same voice coming out of you now.
Very well. Now, I lose all control of my body, you're saying? Like, I can't speak, no nothing?
No, you can speak. You just, it's still, like, your mouth is, like, still going and, like, talking like that. It's almost like a bad Japanese movie. Like, you know how, like,
okay,
they're,
that's
like,
fine.
talking
Even if I can't feel my body right now.
you can talk, yes.
I'm holding onto her and stuff.
And you almost
keep-
feel your body just, like, starting to drain of all energy.
That's fine. I just keep looking at her. I'm like, Cecilia, look at me. You're stronger than this. You need to fight.
She drops to one knee. She rolled a 1. I need you to make another Constitution saving
Fine.
throw. It's happened twice in one round.
Natural 20.
You're good. You're almost like holding her up
Oh,
as she's
yeah.
like falling. Baltimore, you're up.
I guess as my bonus action, I'll do mass healing word.
Okay.
So everybody gets 9 health.
9 health.
And I guess for my action, she's got another scroll in her hand. This casting from.
Yeah, yeah, they're both they're both enchanting it. Make 2 Constitution saving throws.
2.
2. Yeah. It happens twice in one round.
23.
She looks like really hurt, right?
Yeah, and she's crying. Like there's tears coming, but like it's still, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the first one was 23, the other one was only like 13. Or, yeah.
Constitution goes down by 1.
Like permanently or temporarily? Well, okay. I'm only going to draw with a dry erase marker.
Alright. So how much did everybody heal for?
9.
9? Everybody gets 9 health.
Since just now.
In addition to what we just got.
What are you talking about? No, everybody just got 9 from his last healing word.
Yeah, we already got that.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Jesus. Cecilia goes up. Roll 2 Constitution saving throws.
$18 for one. The other one was again another like 13 or something.
So you save 1, the other one go down by 1.
So for my action, try to sacred flame the parchment.
Does Sacred Flame say that you have to target a creature or an object?
There's a creature.
Then I'm gonna say with just the creature, cause it is like in theory the Sacred Flame is like somewhat of a bigger like attack. It's not like really precise, so to speak.
Okay, so then I'll just try to, with my sword. I'll try to cut the paper.
Okay. Roll an attack.
So what's happening when I do
Dexterity saving throw. You're not going down.
Well, I understand that, but like, am I getting control of my body again or anything? Alright, dexterity saving throw now?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw. So essentially, it's almost like you both see, like you see him coming.
16.
16? Good. What'd you get?
24.
24? Oh, my phone died. 16. Yeah, so you hit the paper.
Like cut it in half. I'm trying to slice it.
No, I understand. That's a good question. I will. I will say, for the purposes of you actually cutting the paper, I'll say yeah, that it does cut the paper. I'll say for the purposes of cutting the paper, it will get cut, but I feel like because there's so much magical energy being drawn and enchanting on this piece of paper, that there will be some sort of magical repercussion if it's destroyed, like mid casting. Like if it was just in her hand and you cut it out, and then it's just a piece of paper being cut. But because there's magical energy being flowed through it right now, I would say that there would be a magical repercussion. I'll leave it up to you if you want to continue, but I just want to let you know. I don't think there's anything in the Dungeon Master's Guide or anything about what happens to a scroll when it gets cut during mid-enchantment.
Yeah, I'll still go for it.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
10.
Yeah, that'll do it. And we'll just do... Well, yeah. Okay, I'm doing it based on the spell, so it's going to be a modification of the spell itself. Make an intelligence check.
7.
8.
No, Rahun and Cecilia are making intelligence checks.
7.
Oh, you guys make me think. 7. You guys, your intelligence goes down by 6 as the paper gets hit. Rahun Baltimore, go ahead and make a intelligence saving throw as well.
All right, so DM, I'm at a 4 intelligence. I'm basically retarded now.
Oh well, you're dumb. Yeah. You're like, bleh. You can still talk, just like.
18.
18. They'll do half. So your intelligence will go down by 3. Cecilia's. Or you finished, Baltimore? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Cecilia's up. And Constitution saving throws.
For everybody?
No, just us two. Currently. What'd you get?
15.
15.
I'm making 2.
No, just 1.
Just 1.
I mean, did you make... Well, you're supposed to make 2 rolls. It's 2 per round.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
So you did...
2.
Oh, I thought you already rolled twice. Go ahead.
No. Then the other one was 20. 12 plus 8. 20.
Okay, so you got a 15?
15 for the first one, and then 20 for the
Okay,
second one.
just go down by 1.
Oh, no. Fuck. It's not that then. forget now. My Constitution saving throw is different. It's 19.
I mean that's still fine. Yeah. She pulls out another scroll, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I need to leave. I need to save you guys." And you both start enchanting once again. Atreya, you're up.
Did I get skipped at something?
Okay.
I should have been the first one to go.
No. You went. You grabbed her. This is all still the same
This
thing.
is all first round?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Atreya, we gotta make 2 constitution saving throws. That sucks.
Okay.
She's like almost like starting to like lay on the ground at this point.
17.
24. 19.
Fine.
I have to make 2.
What?
You
No,
said
I-
No,
two?
we're the
You
only
said
ones making
Atreya.
constitution
No.
You
saving
said
throws.
Atreya.
It's
so-
your turn though.
Man, well, I don't really want to kill her, but I'm gonna have to. Okay, so
If you're not, I'm about to next
yeah,
time.
so I'm going to.
You can't move.
I'll be using Divine Smite.
Sure.
So I'll be using that as one of my spell slots. It's not an action or a bonus action, but it's I'm gonna use it in the level 2, so it'll be 2. I think it's 2d8s for radiant.
Okay.
Yeah, 2d8s for radiant. But I have to hit the person first, and then I apply that.
Okay.
Okay,
Go
so for
Good job, by the way.
thank you. I'm trying. Okay, and so
Not that I know if it's gonna help you here, but
yeah, we'll see. Okay, so for my bonus action, I'm also gonna do Branding Smite, and that is also a level 2 slot,
sorry, Cody.
but it's 2d6s.
This point, I'm already thinking.
Those are my
about
bonus
my
actions,
character.
and so I have 2 actions. So I'm gonna use my
Yeah.
and I'm gonna
Well,
crossbow.
the smites are gonna go on your next attack that hits. So.
Oh, so not even this one.
No, the next attack that hits. So like when you hit, it'll proc.
Okay. Yes.
Got it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna shoot at her. And I hit with. Do I do it with strength then when I go to attack? I forgot.
No, dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay, that's it. 15.
15.
Yeah.
It hits. Roll damage.
Okay. So for that one, it's 2d8. I just want to see this is no. Sorry, guys. Figure out which dice is 8. Which one's 8? Is this one 8? Yes. Okay. So 2d8s.
I think we need to open up my present.
2.
I think we need.
So 5 for the
You adding your
Divine.
dexterity too? It goes into
No.
your attack as well.
Okay. So 2.
So it's whatever's on the dice plus your dexterity.
2.
Then add your dice for the smites.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm confused now. So I hit, and now I'm just rolling
so
to attack.
roll your attack die.
Okay.
Like roll the damage die, like that you
Damage.
do.
Okay, with the rapier, which is a 6d6. Oh, piece of shit. Okay, so
Add your dexterity.
2. That's 6.
So 6, and now roll your smites,
Okay.
and then add those.
Roll my smites and then add this. Okay. So
Sorry, my phone went dead, so I don't have any more music.
okay. So each smite was a 2, so it's 6. So it's 10 of damage. That's like so insane.
10 total.
I guess. Yes. Well, because I rolled 1d6 for my bolt, and it was a low number, and then
Okay.
I added my dexterity, which gave me 6.
Okay.
And then I get 2d8s, and I rolled 2 on both of those.
So 4.
Alright, so 10.
So that's 10.
And what about your branding smite?
Oh, yeah, for that one too. That's separate, though. 10. And then branding smite is 2d6s, so
Yeah, I was about to say that doesn't make sense.
that's 4 plus 4. So that's gonna be 18 altogether.
18 altogether.
Could've been so much more.
As you like go to like hit her and you use your radiant, like all your divine smite to come down on her,
Because it's divine, so I'm hoping that.
you take damage.
Oh my god.
And you feel Rahun just like go to wince as like you hit her, and like you just take the damage.
I just take all of it?
You take all of it.
Alright, well, I have another action.
Bro, did I piss you off or something? Like, is there something we need to, like...
You touched her, bro.
Like, is there something we need to talk about? Like...
I will say, since now that we're actually somewhat engaged in this, I want, for those that are proficient in religion, go ahead and make a religion check. Does anybody prefer? I believe I have 2, right?
I'm not proficient in religion. I have a 0 on that.
Oh, so I just had Baltimore? Oh, I
How
thought
are you a paladin?
yeah, and not
have
proficient in religion.
No proficiency in religion.
It's not what I chose. It's under intelligence.
Alright, that's fine.
It's under intelligence.
What you got, Baltimore?
Thank you, though. I think I should get something.
21?
For being a paladin.
Well, that's on
You get a feeling that this may be
No,
a trial of some sort, because you see that the temple is in fact it is active. Atreya, you got anything else?
Oh, so for as my other action, knowing that what happened, I'm gonna try to make a move and go to Rahun, and I'm trying to separate him from.
So you touch him.
Um.
You touch him? You don't know.
Well, I'm trying to push him, but yeah.
So you go to push him. So you touch him.
Yeah.
Okay. You get locked up.
Yeah,
Make.
was wrong. 18.
Okay, that's still fine. You're still good.
The thing that's inside me
Make
doesn't
a
do
Constitution
anything.
saving throw.
Piece of poo.
Thing inside me should be taking in effect of knowing that its host is about to die.
What's happening with the stone right now? It's just glowing.
Oh, everything's active. Like that. The stone's active. The temple's active.
20, not natural.
20.
Burn it. Just burn it all.
You have some movement, like but it's very restricted, and you can't seem to get your hands as you go to like shove them. You can't seem to like part your hand, but you do have some movement, as you're also locked up.
Okay, so knowing that I'm locked up, I can still kind of speak though, right?
Yeah.
So I said, nobody touch us, because I'm stuck.
Okay. So that
That's
was your
it.
turn?
That was my bonus action and my 2 actions,
Yep.
and then my movement.
Atreya?
So I'm done.
Everybody, all 3 of us roll Constitution saving throws. Yes.
20 again.
No need.
15.
No need. She rolled a crit.
Okay.
And I have this set up to where if one makes a crit, everyone is saved in this round.
Awesome.
So I figured with
So,
six dice rolling.
So, she's casting a spell.
They're all
But
cast. They all seem to be casting like almost ritualistic the same spell, but she's holding the scroll. Rahun's holding her. Atreya's holding Rahun.
Okay. And what else is happening? And like, is there any other magic connected to anywhere? You said something about half of a gargoyle.
That was back when you first got in. You noticed that the gargoyle that was supposed to overlook the trials, oversee what's going on, has been broken down, pulled down, destroyed, and the head, torso, and wings and arms are gone.
And all that's left is just the midsection.
Like his legs and
His
rubble.
leg. And is there a stone activated? Is that what you said? I just want to make
Yeah,
sure
the stone's activated. The whole temple's activated. There's a plethora of mist, purplish energy.
Okay. Whoever's next can go.
Oh yeah, it's Cass.
Emerald, can you cast some sort of freezing spell or something?
Wait, freezing spell? I don't know if I have.
Huh?
I
Just
can try to do
something,
it
anything to get this from stopping.
I'm gonna try to spell magic when it's my turn.
And it's to shoot the rock.
The stone or the gargoyle?
Stone.
You're gonna shoot the stone.
That's lit up.
Go ahead. Roll an attack.
Did I get skipped? I'm asking.
No. We're still the same round, dude.
Then how did she go twice?
Atreya, she didn't go twice.
No, Cass, she's attacked her already before.
No, dude. You grabbed Baltimore. Baltimore did a mass healing word and tried to hit the scroll.
And she attacked her twice and hit her twice, and we rolled the concentration to see if that spell was going on.
Who hit her? No, this is still no. She attacked last round.
You said this was all the same round, so that's what I'm saying. I've only had one turn,
Dude,
which was
you're at the top of the round,
Okay.
and you couldn't do
Alright.
anything. Remember, because you can't do
Okay.
anything. You're still stuck.
I can't go into rage at all or anything like that.
No. So the top of the round is really Baltimore right now. I mean, you go, but you can't do anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's a 12.
12 to do what?
To try.
To, hit the
attack
stone? Yeah, hit the stone.
I hit it.
Huh? Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Roll damage.
It's gonna
I
kill
thought
us
that
all.
wasn't gonna hit. $13.
13. As you hit it, you see it hit the stone, and all of a sudden the stone crumbles on the side.
And does anything happen to the power of the incantation or whatever?
No, I mean you see a surge of energy flow through the temple, but the stone itself seems to be activated. Still seems to be going through.
Is the light still like up in the sky going towards the north or whatever?
Up in the sky.
Or whatever it was doing, you said the light was coming up and then it hovered and then it went north.
Oh, it's gone. It was like a shadow. It was like a big
like a
shadow
one-time
that came.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I was picturing like a beam.
Oh no. It like almost like think of like a form came up, went into the sky, stayed there for like 2 seconds, and then shot northward.
Okay, I was thinking like a beam. Okay, does all the power seem to be emanating from this stone?
The scroll.
Make a perception check.
Can I also do a perception check for that?
On your turn.
8.
You see that the three things that are mainly magical are the stone, Cecilia's scroll, and Cecilia's ring.
Who's closest
You put a
to
hunter's
Cecilia?
mark on her.
Rahun's touching her.
So I yell, Rahun, get the ring off her finger, and I use my second attack to try and shoot
I
the
just
scroll.
respond back with duh, because I have no idea what she just said anymore.
Go ahead.
Good
I have a
God.
poor intelligence. I barely understood what a ring is anymore.
Yeah, I think like
Does Cecilia
co-
hear me say that?
sick.
Does
No,
Cecilia...
no. Your intelligence is still there. Your constitution is your weak. Your
No,
intelligence.
You said
You
my
you said
intelligence went down
intelligence.
6 points.
Oh yeah.
I'm literally going duh.
Yeah, you don't know how to read.
drooling
Does
over
Cecilia,
myself right now.
hear me say that then?
Yeah.
Is she attempting to take the ring off? Or
She
the
can't- she
thing
can't
inside of
move.
her is like, can't.
She can't move.
Alright, well, I attempt to hit the scroll this time.
Okay.
$26.
26. Yeah, you hit the scroll.
$17.
17. So you release the arrow and it just it hits the scroll and then bounces off. And everyone who is touching Cecilia, you only get 3 health points back. Her concentration fades. As the ones that were connected, you kind of guessed that the next scroll was actually a healing type scroll.
What? What next scroll?
Like you get the feeling that the scroll that was pulled out.
Disregard that now, BJ.
was supposed to be. It was supposed to heal you all,
Oh, okay.
but because the scroll was damaged, I'm making modifications to the scroll as it comes up. So, Cass, you don't know this. You don't see any difference in any of it.
Well, I can't do anything else.
Okay. It's actually she just pulls out another scroll and just starts going at it. 2 Constitution saving
Okay,
throws.
so she can move, I can't, and she can't. But she can move.
Yeah.
She keeps saying she's pulling out scrolls.
That's all she does is she pulls out a scroll.
Is it my turn yet?
Constitution saving throws, you said?
Yeah, 2 Constitution saving throws. Yes, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Fantastic. I'm going to
21.
cast spell magic at level 3.
Cool.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
I really wish I had. A good resource for this. Oh, here it is. Cool. So you choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. What are you picking?
Cecilia.
Cool. Spell fizzles.
Great. Okay. Well, that was the idea that I had.
So at least you know now that the magic is not coming from Cecilia herself. Let me finish reading the paragraph just so
When
that
you
way
got
I make...
injured, did you show any?
Yes,
any
he did
effect?
show. He did. I deliberately showed it so that way
I
at
think
least.
I'm smart enough to even...
I know. And I'll
I know,
say,
it
I'll
was
say
like-
we're connected somehow.
It was me drooling over
Me,
myself, and
Rahun,
then
and
for a second,
Cecilia,
I
we're
was like,
connected
"Ugh,"
somehow.
and continued drooling.
So, next up is. Oh wait, Emerald, are you finished? Do you have a bonus action?
I do. I'm just gonna cast the chalet on my quarterstaff.
Sounds good. Rahun, it would be your turn right now. You can say something if you want.
I'm not intelligent enough to
You can
come
still
up
say
with-
something if you
with
want, dude.
something.
I'm just letting you know that at least this is your...
It doesn't matter at this point.
Baltimore, you're up.
Two times we're here and I can't do anything.
2 Constitution saving throws.
Natural 1.
I don't know. I just cracked it.
Did you make the second one? Atreya, you too.
Oh, sorry, shit.
Natural 1.
-4 your con. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling good. 22.
I attacked it.
Jinx it.
You attacked Cecilia?
16, 17, 18. 2, 16, 17,
Yep.
18.
Alright, go ahead. 18 does hit. Sorry, Atreya.
I started saying that, right?
9 damage.
9 damage. Atreya, you take 9 damage. As you hit her, it almost seems like there's like a very light magical light that kind of shoots through Rahun to Atreya, and Atreya almost starts to... She flinches in pain.
No idea, BJ. Not a clue, dude.
You guys talking back and forth about trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And can I?
I don't know what to do, so I just sheath my sword and I sit down Indian style.
Sit down Indian style.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're connected. If you guys hit Cecilia, you're hurting us. You got.
That's why he's not doing anything.
As my bonus action, I'll do another master blow.
So her concentration is broken, right?
you hit
Good
it,
question.
bro.
Hold on.
So who do we hit?
That one, no.
the
We're down to a couple options here, man. We either kill her and we hope that we don't fall in the process, or we destroy the stone and then Baltimore doesn't get to do any of the things that he wanted to do in the first place.
So everybody gets 9 health.
Everybody gain that.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, not that it matters, but are you including Cecilia in that?
Nope.
Alright, I didn't think so.
Of course, Cecilia.
Hey man, I figured that out.
You're gonna heal Cecilia.
Baltimore, are you doing anything else?
I don't know what to do.
No, I just sit there.
All right. Trey, you're up.
I'm.
Oh yeah,
can't move,
you'd like
right?
to say anything?
What? No. Maybe aim for the scrolls. I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys.
2 concentration saving throws. What'd you get?
12 plus
Fucking
4. 16.
No, not
on
even.
one.
2 5s.
16 on one.
Like even?
2 5s.
And 21 on the other.
You save. Go down by 2. How much do you have left?
Man, I'm rolling.
literally at 11 now from 20.
Okay. All right. So you're still okay. Cass, you're up. 2 constant saving throws. Everybody roll.
Alright. This one's 12.
What'd you get?
10 and 11.
You save.
17
Save.
and 12.
You know, for the first time ever, you know that you had.
I know nothing. My intelligence is not high enough for me to comprehend or process
You still feel it.
anything.
You still feel it.
Okay.
The actual energy that it took to repel whatever it is, like, because you're still trying to repel, like your natural body will repel it, is less. All right. Okay.
I
Sounds
don't
good.
know what
Okay.
to do with that info.
That
Like,
sounds good. Okay.
I think the energy is fading somehow because I'm able to move a little bit. I don't know.
Good try.
What happened? Did
Cass, you doing
anybody-
anything?
I try to hit the scroll that she has in her hand again.
Go ahead and hit the
Because
scroll
I don't
again.
want to destroy
Go.
the stone, and I don't want to hurt anybody.
I think it's a good move.
15. No, 25.
25? Yeah,
Yeah, it was
25.
16.
25 hits.
Mm. 16.
16? Yep, you hit the scroll. You see it go.
Where's mean?
Like it kind of like does like a mini explosion.
Okay. You're right, because I don't know what that meant.
You don't notice anything happening currently.
You mean as far as like the energy? I do it again.
Okay. This time you go to pull back an arrow, and there's no arrow that comes up.
It's a freaking magical quiver. What do you mean there's no arrows left?
You may get the sense that the one that she was trying to do was an anti-magic field that you blew up.
If she blew it up, then how isn't it still valid?
Because it happens in... I'd had it in a certain radius.
So does that mean no one can cast magic?
We don't know
No.
yet.
How much health do y'all have?
I'm at 22.
It's not the health that they're worried about.
I know, but if I shoot Cecilia...
Oh. She's like, people die today! Do anything, guys? You have a second action.
So if that scroll poofs, there's another one in her hand?
Not yet.
Well, I can't attack with the arrow, so Are they still all connected?
Yeah.
Distractions. What? Breaking concentration.
Am I gonna kill you all? Okay, oh my god, don't die, guys. I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike on all of them who are connected, like Cecilia.
Okay.
Ooh, shit.
And that's a bonus action, so
Okay.
I can do that.
So, read what it does, do it.
The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, Oh, never mind. That doesn't even count, does it?
I mean, you can still attack. You still have an action.
I know, but that won't actually attack because don't I have to hit them
No,
with
keep
another
going.
weapon
Keep
in
doing
order
that.
to? But the point that I'm saying is, even though I'm casting it, I don't have a weapon to.
You can hit him with a bow.
It doesn't.
Be bludgeoning damage,
Take
but
a freaking rock and throw it at
But then
something.
you might touch her, and then
Well, that's why I'm gonna throw
if you roll,
something.
I would
I'm not
only
gonna,
I would
like,
only say you touched her only if you rolled like a natural 1.
Okay, well, are there any rocks or like anything that I can pick up and chuck?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna
Wait,
grab a
okay.
rock and I cast Ensnaring Strike, so the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
Is it concentration? You're gonna lose your hunter's mark.
No, it
It's
just
not.
Alright, go for it. Do it.
It's just verbal.
Do it.
Wait, where does it say concentration?
It'll have a
again?
C on it.
It's
Oh.
okay, it's not.
Okay, go for it.
So Hunter's Mark isn't concentration either?
No, hunter's mark is concentration.
Oh, it is concentration. So I lose the Hunter's Mark.
Oh, okay. It's up to you.
Alright, I'm
Just-
gonna do it.
Alright.
And I chuck the rock at
Chuck it.
Cecilia.
Alright.
So
Roll an
would I
add
roll this in
dexterity.
attack? What?
Roll
what?
and add your dexterity. And actually, yeah. And I would,
I don't know what that was. I just rolled, but I don't know what it
so
was.
roll and add to dexterity.
18.
18. You hit.
what do you roll for a rock?
1d4.
Yeah.
So then you guys have to roll strength saving throws. If it hits, that means a writhing mass of thorny vines has hit all of them. If you cast this, never mind. I didn't do that. A large or larger creature has advantage of a saving throw. If the target succeeds on the save, the vine shrivels away. While restrained by the spell,
we automatically fail.
Huh?
We all automatically
We all
fail.
automatically
So we're
fail.
just ensnared by
Yeah.
these vines. So
Okay.
she can't move her arms.
So while
Cecilia
restrained by
can't.
the spell, the
Yep.
target takes
She hasn't
one.
been moving her. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
She has been moving her
Yep.
arms.
So that while restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC.
Sounds good. Okay. So did you roll the rock damage?
No.
Alright, whatever it is, tell Trey.
No, it's not that.
It's 1d4.
It's 1d4.
1d4 plus your dexterity. Emerald, you're up. Everybody roll Constitution saving throws.
7. Am I losing 7 health?
Yep.
Because of the rock?
I'm gonna do a quick
Oh,
perception
great, it's
check with the
Cecilia.
ring.
If you hit Cecilia, you hit us
Okay.
all.
I mean, you see it's glowing. I mean, it's staying still, so.
No, I'm looking for the material. What's the data?
The what?
The material of the ring.
I don't know. You'd have to go actually inspect it.
I got 15
So does
and
that
18.
stop anything? Do I notice that it
Like, it's
changes?
literally glowing. You cannot tell what type of metal it is currently.
Okay, then I'm gonna just shy it. I'm gonna try to use dispel magic on the ring.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Wait, so did anything happen when I did that? Other than, of course, that they're, like, trapped by the vines.
She
but
took damage.
I know, but did it, like, inhibit anything from happening? Did it
They can't
change?
move. They can't move.
So
So,
that
they're.
means she's not pulling scrolls anymore out.
She has one out, but that's it. Oh no, she doesn't have one out.
No,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
blew it
So
up.
as far as right now, you don't see her moving.
So what's happening with the energy? Is it changing at all?
Energy's not changing now. Dispel magic. Let's see here. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check. Using a spell, any spell 3rd level or lower. What did you cast it at?
Level 3. That's all I got.
The ring produces a level 5 currently.
So
Nothing else.
make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
That's only if you cast it at a higher level. Dispel magic. So
Okay.
when you go to cast it, it fizzles, so you know that the ring's magic that it's letting off is actually more than a 3rd level spell.
Perfect.
Okay?
I don't have anything for that.
So,
Freaking great.
I mean, it's information that you could use. What do we get for constitutions?
6,
15 and 18.
6, 15, and 18. You saves
6, 8.
6 and 8. Okay, yeah, you lose 2 again. So for the purposes of tonight, I'm going to go ahead and say that we will end there for tonight. We'll pick this up next week. Starting back up at the top of the line with Rahun.
Well, you mean Baltimore.
Or, well, yeah.
I gotta go.
We appreciate you staying with us, guys. Actually, we had a couple followers. We had like 5 actually at one point. So appreciate you guys watching. We're gonna pick this up next week here on Epic Interactions. We love you guys. Kim, she is currently she had a shift change at work, so she will not be joining us anymore, at least for a good 4 to 6 months. So shout out to her. You know, she'll be watching, having some fun. We appreciate her watching as well. And all the friends and family that watch as well. So with that, we'll see you next week here on Epic Interactions. You guys keep it epic out there. Bye, guys.